Alright, we got the Tamiya TT-02D, their drift spec version of the TT-02 chassis, a Honda Civic, an EG chassis. I've never been much of a Honda guy, but I am a fan of Boosted Boys on YouTube. This is sort of my tribute to Kyle's Red Hatch, showing how much I know about Hondas. I didn't realize they're a different generation of Honda Civic, but it's close enough for now. Little odd having a Honda Civic for a drift car, considering their front-wheel drive. There are all-wheel drive ones, like Kyle's from the Boosted Boys, but those are generally more for drag than drifting. I was interested to see what was different about the TT-02 with the drift spec version. To be honest, after assembling it, there's not much different about it. Biggest difference is it comes with the hard drift tires. What is nice, unlike a lot of Tamiyas, is it comes with oil shocks and ball bearings in the kit. Still a brushed motor. This kit did come with a Hobbywing 1060 ESE. Unfortunately, mine was dead in the box. Luckily, I save everything, so I still had my brushed ESC out of my Arma Infraction Mega. So I was able to use that. I got that paired with the Sport Tune motor that came in the kit. I thought the steering would be different, being the drift spec chassis, but it is still the same as a regular TT-02. So not much angle steering wise. All right, let's take it for a spin. All right, I do have it with the gyro with the radio link receiver. Kind of use the brakes like an e-brake, like a drift brake. Let's start off with a figure 8. Oop. Definitely use more steering angle. Steering angle is pretty pathetic for what they consider a drift chassis. I think the tires are getting too much traction really is my issue. Carrying too much speed. A lot of fireworks in the background. 4th of July. Trying to just use my brake like a drift brake. Of course, I'm getting some of my better runs while it's firework central. Ooh, big one. Alright, got the Tamiya TT-02 Civic out again. This time I got it on rubber tires. See how it drives without the hard drift tires on it. We'll do a speed test with the nickel metal hydride, and we'll throw a Lipo in it just to see. Alright, let's get out and have some fun. Gyro super sensitive. Let's turn that down a bunch. We'll have to trim it out. All right. So we got her trimmed out. We'll still drift with the slicks. These are the tires off my Tamiya TT-02 GT4 Mustang. This feels faster than the TT-02 Mustang I had, at least out of the box. This is the sport tuned motor. Well, found a twig to bounce off. The oil shocks are pretty good. Not too bouncy. Let's give a top speed run. Let's see what we got. Kind of like the look of the black wheels on there. 24 miles an hour. Not too bad. Alright, on a 2S Lipo now. This is a fun little car. "22 miles an hour. I forgot those hump packs of the nickel metal hydride are actually a little higher voltage than your standard 2S Lipo. So yeah, it was actually faster with the nickel metal hydride. Hard to get a good drift going. It just kind of wants to do donuts. All right, got the Civic back on the drift wheels. Gonna try out drifting again. The other night it was actually 4th of July. There was a lot of fireworks going off, and then people showed up to actually play tennis, so didn't get a full drive in. So let's see if I can do a little better drifting today. Kind of getting it. Super wide. I'm gonna cook that motor being full throttle all the time. It's a little earlier this morning trying to get out before the heat and people. Oh, right at the camera. Alright, so I had quite a bit of fun with the Tamiya TT-02D drift spec chassis. The Honda Civic, while being a front-wheel drive car, so not really a great drifter in real life, looks pretty cool on this chassis. Not the greatest drifter, probably wouldn't be good on a real drift track, but a lot of fun for these big long drifts in the tennis court or on a smooth parking lot. Not enough steering angle to really be a drifter. That and real drifters are two-wheel drive, not four-wheel. Unfortunate that the Hobby Wing ESC was dead in box on this kit. Luckily I had that extra Arma brushed ESC laying around. It was fun on the rubber tires, 24 miles an hour is pretty impressive. The motor got extremely hot every day I ran it. Of course it's been in the 90s every day. And when you're drifting, you're pretty much full throttle all the time. So, got to be careful, don't want to burn it up. But I am probably going to go brushless on this. Follow along with my Kyle from the Boosted Boys inspiration. Maybe see how well it does as an all-wheel drive drag car. Alright, thanks for watching.